boys, this is a video I have not done for over a month, but it is going to be the Budget Beast video. This video is going to be 100K and under. If there's a card strangling at like 103K, but if MUT.GG filters their average price under 100K, I'll probably include them on a list like this. Remember, these are cards that will be able to have you competing with people with the best cards in the game. Obviously, they're not going to be top tier cards, but they're going to be close to it to where you could hop on the game, or if you want to go cheap on a position, maybe you're selling your team and you want to save your coins and use a budget team. This is the exact players you want on your squad, man. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, you enjoy gameplays, top 10s, you found the right channel, make sure that like, hit the subscribe, and let's just jump right into it. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. First player I have for you guys is actually going to be one of those stranglers, like I mentioned, where he sits around the 95 to 110K marker, but right here, 101K, just a little bit of our budget. Tyreek Hill, I think, if you guys do not know what a looper is, you've probably heard me talk about it a million times. A looper is a linebacker that blitzes. We call it loopers because they loop around in this game, and a lot of people run it. It's very, very popular, and Tyreek Hill is still arguably the best one in the game because he has the best build at middle linebacker. 94 speed. While he's 5'10", 191 pounds, he will literally get through a lot of those blocking holes while he's running behind your user or going around. You can do the blitzes around the edge, and he literally comes free so much. I know he doesn't have the best block shed. I know he doesn't have the best stats. Obviously, you're not putting this guy in coverage. I know he has a 94 zone, but he's 5'10". He is strictly a looper, strictly a blitzer, and looking at top end, this is one of the best in the game still. And Chiefs team has potential to make the Super Bowl, and if they do, a guy like Tyreek Hill, a very good card that can go in that Chiefs team, especially if you got your Xavier Worthy for free from the B&B playoff card. Tyreek could fit right onto that team. Boys, we have a defensive lineman for you guys here right now. A lot of these cards, I'm going to be honest, are very close to 100K range. I was looking for the 50K and unders. Those cards are so far detached from the top end cards that it feels like I just have to do the 80K to 100K range. Those, like I'm telling you, the Budget Beast down low, they are so far away from the God Squad cards that they're like not even worth even picking up. You should just save up for these bigger dogs. I actually think I looked at all the defensive ends, looked at all the outside linebackers, and Derek Washington, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is by far, in my opinion, the best one. I do think I prefer him at D tackle though, because he does have a bigger build. 88 speed is very good for a guy this big, 314 pounds. He's 90 XL. His strength is good at 86. He has 92 block shed, 91 power move. When you look at other people in this overall gap, the only other guy that's comparable is the 92 JJ Watt, but that card can be anywhere from 100K to 140. I was looking at his recent sales. So if you can get that card for cheaper, then get that 92 Redux JJ SWAT. But if you can't, I think this Derek Washington is one of the best edge rushers / D tackles you can get for this price range. You guys know what is a Chew Flocka video if he is not including a kicker on it, because I am the all-time hype man for kickers. I think they win you games, even when you're no money spent. When you're no money spent or super budget, you're not going to be using your team captain kicker. You want to use that on guys like Manti Te'o or Pat Tillman or fast players on your defense, right? You want to get Brandon Aubrey. He's around this. I have it on the wrong one. He's actually cheaper than this. He's 53K, boys. If you guys do not know, he is the third. I think he's the third best kicker in the game. I believe the kick power on him is right behind the maxed out kicker for the captain. So I think this is worth the purchase. Obviously, Tucker is the best 100%, but I'm telling you guys, kickers will win you game. You'll be in an awful spot. Winning games is a big deal when you're nobody spent. Every win matters, and I'm telling you, if you can get to that 42-yard line, he can hit from there, unlike all the other budget kickers in the game. Please, please get a kicker. I promise you, it is worth it. This is my favorite Budget Beast on the entire list right here, and it's going to be the fastest wide receiver option you can get in the game, sitting around that 49K range. Honestly, a great buy. He's the only 94+ speed wide receiver under 100K currently right now. That is value. I know he's not the tallest receiver in the world, but all of his route running is above that 90 threshold, all three of them. And then also when it comes to speed, 94 is still very usable. We're getting top end. We just got a brand new LTD Adam Thielen who has 94 speed. We're getting a lot of cards that still have 94. He is very good. This is by far the best wide receiver budget option for 50K. You can literally trot out there because nobody uses abilities on wide receivers anymore. You could trot out there with like him and two other 93 speed budget receivers and quite literally destroy a God Squad. You got to remember, just because somebody has a God Squad doesn't mean they're good at the game. A guy like Jaden Reed can carry you if you have a little bit of skill behind him, of course. Boys, you're going to notice a lot of these cards on this list are from the Zero Chill / Ghost promo. A lot of these cards were broken. They were being used on God Squads back when they first dropped, and they're still being used on theme teams. And honestly, DK Metcalf, probably the best budget beast in the game. I know I said Jaden Reed was my personal favorite, but this is the best budget beast in the game right here. 95 speed. Remember, I told you guys there was one 94 speed guy, and that was Jaden Reed. There's only one guy faster than him under 100K, and it is only DK Metcalf. He is so good for his overall. 95 speed is insane. 6'4" corner with 90 zone. I know his press is, or not his press, his play rec isn't really very good, obviously, but he played well for me. I think this is a card you could plug and play. 6'4", 96 press and 90 zone is nothing to mess around with. You could literally just sit there and press a third all game. He's fast enough to keep up with people. He's not going to get agged. No abilities on him, which does suck. No discount abilities, but it's DK Metcalf, man. This dude at corner is a monster. And if you're Seahawks team, you could still be using this dude in the God Squad. I wanted to do Devin Hester right after because they both fit that theme team. I think the Seahawks theme team is an amazing budget beast theme team. I know Sherman and also Chancellor aren't insanely expensive cards. And then you get two DBs that make a budget beast list like this. DK and also Devin Hester. Another very fast corner in the game at 94 speed. I think there was a total of 4 players that were 94 speed and above on the top 100 or under 100K. And we already have 3 of them on this list. Devin Hester is 94 speed. He has insane zone coverage too. I think this is a super heavy zone. I don't want to say I think. It's definitely a super heavy zone game and you just switch stick and stuff. And having Hester 94 speed and DK 95 on the other side, you're going to be able to compete with a lot of teams unless you're playing against some of the most insane squads ever. But if you're doing then, just don't press and you're in a completely fine spot. 94 and 95 is very good speed players. And also if you build that budget Seahawks theme team, it's a very easy theme team to build, especially if you want to do 20 out of 20. Just buy cheap golds, put them behind them. This theme team's good, boys. You can get these guys even faster. I'm telling you, Devin Hester and DK must have budget cards. Always get asked who is the best budget quarterback in the game. 100K is a little bit of a spot. If you don't have a lot of coins, you're probably spending under 100K, right? I do think quarterback is probably the position you want to get a very good card here if you can. But if you already have used your cards, like say if you use your B&D playoff card, that 94 for free you get, maybe use it on like James Worthy, Xavier Worthy, then a guy like Anthony Richardson, you could put right by him and be very good. He has the best release in the game, the fastest release, which is the Josh Allen release. He still does have very good speed too. 91 speed is better than a lot of the quarterbacks that are still coming out today. And his stats across the board, 92 throw power, 90, and even if you compare his stats to a top 3 quarterback, remember, RG3 is a top 3 quarterback. He has better accuracies than RG3, which is crazy. He still has good throw under pressure. His throw in the run isn't that good, which makes no sense, but I'm telling you, for a release and throw power card, and if you're a minimalist at your quarterback, all you need is gunslinger on him anyways and gift wrapped, and he can get that, and then you can just ball out with the rest of his budget demons on offense. Other Ghost makes this list by far the best running back. It's actually crazy because running back's probably the weakest position when it comes to like high-end cards too, and it's even bad when it comes to budget beats. There is no good budget running backs in the game unless you're using like say like a stocking stuffer from Zero Chill. If you still have one of those guys, then that's fine. But when you look at all the running backs under 100K, he's the only one 93 speed and above. The other guys are 92, 91. It's disgusting down there. I would say the only guy I would snag is this 50K Miles Sanders and slap him right in the lineup. 94 change of direction is also elite for this card. He does have really solid stats across the board. Not the best carrier of the football, but I think with 93 speed and 94 change of direction, for what you're paying for, this is a great option here. All right, boys, I know he's not up right now, and I'm not talking about the 91 LT. The right outside linebacker, LaDainian Tomlinson, I also think is a very, very good looper if you really want to. I would say you can argue him better than our guy Tyreek Hill we showed you earlier in the video. I know Tyreek's faster, probably has the better build for looping too, but you do get 90 block shed on him, and also I believe his change direction is higher too. 97 change direction, and where's his zone? I swear he had good zone. 91 zone. I think LT is a guy, if you want to mix up your loopers from the right and the left side, him and Tyreek Hill, both amazing, right? This card's obviously way better zone, way better block shed. He's a little bit taller, or I think they're the same height, but this LT, when Zero Chill is super popular, one of the more popular loop slash blitzers in the game, and I honestly hated playing against him, and he's a good budget beast. He's not up right now. He only has a 60K bid up right now, but other than that, I think this card is amazing. Definitely a fun one for a theme team, or even just a good defense in general for budget. Boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which budget beast I forgot off this video. I tried to include as many as possible, and remember, it's hard. I'm trying to compare these to top-end best cards in the game. I'm not trying to lie to you guys and say, oh, this card's 20K, he's a budget beast. That would be lying. I think those cards, right now, the gap between super budget and top-end cards is way too big. I'm going to give you guys 50 to 100K. I think that is the best range for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.